of a woman by the name of Florence Nightingale. And since the time of nursing, one of the greatest honors is nurses take it upon themselves to pass the torch of knowledge to the next generation. Therefore, in keeping with the long-standing tradition of recognizing nurses for their hard work and their dedication, we now celebrate with a pinning ceremony that symbolically represents that passing of knowledge, the torch of knowledge. For as they are now graduates of a nursing program, they will pass the torch of knowledge to the next generation. So without further ado, we will begin the ceremony of recognizing our graduates of nursing tonight with a pinning ceremony.
Robert Bussing will be pinned by his mother, Melanie Bussing. Allison Jones will be pinned by her Aunt Angie Dawson. Excuse me, she will be pinned by Dylan Meadows. Alyssa Young will be pinned by her fiance Scotty Smitty and her daughter Ivy Smitty. Ashley McIntosh will be pinned by her daughter Zelina McIntosh. Bianca Turner will be pinned by her parents David and Yvette Turner and her friend Nas Johnson. Ashley Yohei will be pinned by her husband Austin Thomas, her daughter Jordan Thomas, and her son Colton Thomas. Katrina Stepp will be pinned by her boyfriend Shadrick Bendafe and her daughter Brooklyn Bendafe. Deja Gurton will be pinned by her mother, Amanda Gurton, and her son, Cannon Short. Cannon Short. Emilia Ajamong will be pinned by her pastor, Foster Frimpong. Hannah Nunn will be pinned by her husband, Jason Nunn, her son, Andrew Nunn, and her daughter, Annabelle Nunn. Kara Gooding will be penned by her son, Tate Thompson, and her daughters, Jalen Gooding and Clara Thompson. Kaya Johnson will be penned by her mother, Danelia Johnson. Leslie Robinson will be penned by her mother, Pamela Conley, and her son, Joshua Brooks. Luella Milburn will be penned by her mother, Michelle Christerson. Mackenzie Carpenter will be penned by her grandmother, Ina White. Mariah Sanders will be penned by her husband, James Sanders, her son, Luke Sanders, and her daughter, Aria Sanders. Marlena King will be penned by her daughters, Campbell Oliver and Kennedy King. Misty Ginter will be penned by her sister Keisha Sutton and her son Waylon Luce. Patricia Comby will be penned by her husband Amos Comby, her father Jimmy, and her daughters Deborah, Morella, and Soraya. Renita Bagley will be penned by her husband Stephen Bagley, her son Jacoby Bagley, and her daughter Evelyn Bagley. Stephanie McNally will be pinned by her husband, David McNally. Tavara Calder will be pinned by her mother, Tierra Ball, and her daughters, Corin and Cody Calder Wade.
Good evening, smiling faces, family, friends, faculty. My name's Kathy Quatreza, and I'm the program administrator or on some days known as Mama at school. Nursing school, over. They say it's hard and no one knows what it's like unless they've been there. And for the most part, that's true. No one can understand how your mind completely changes the way you think. How everything you begin to use the nursing process and you critical think, but it becomes second nature. No one understands how excited you can get when you get your first IV, when you send me a text, I got one, or when you feel like you could just bust because you get to pack your first wound. No one gets excited when you tell them you got to suction a trach. That is no one but your nursing school friends. They know what you mean when you say you cannot go any further. You have laughed together, cried together, mostly in the bathroom, studied together, and had many mental breakdowns together. Above all, you had each other for encouragement and support, and you supported each other when you needed it the most. So I would like for you all to, and I'm sure you'd be happy to, give some applause to your fellow nursing school students for the support and uplifting they've given you throughout. But what they don't tell you is your family will understand as well. Families and friends, you got them here. Your family understands that they don't need their blood pressure checked 1,000 times a day, and they're tired of having their heart and lungs assessed for the millionth time that month. They understand they have no clue what you're talking about when they ask you what you're studying. They also understand you don't ask a nursing student how their clinical day while you're trying to eat supper. But most importantly, they understand you're not just getting a nursing diploma, you are becoming a nurse. To those families and friends, thank you for being there and for not being there when they needed to lock themselves away in a room to study. Thank you for being their patients and letting them practice their skills on you. or communication techniques. Lastly, thank you for believing in them and standing behind them through this journey and being a motivator and a shoulder to cry on when they needed it most. Can I hear a round of applause for those families that got And then there are those nursing school instructors. Heart cheerleader. I think I made a mistake. I never make one, but I think maybe we have.
All right. Monica Spicer. She will be pinned by her mother, Debbie Spicer. That's everybody, right?
Can remember what we say about leaving the best for last. And now, back to those nursing school instructors. Heart cheerleader, heart drill sergeant. Their goal has been your success from the very first day of orientation to your last day of finals. Pharmacology didn't break you. Med-surg clinicals didn't make you quit. Maternal child was touch and go there for a while, but you succeeded. And Mr. Tim's "my name's Bennett" jokes are still funny. Miss Donna, Mr. Tim, Miss Tammy, Miss Beckett, Miss Brooke, Miss Amberlin couldn't be here. Thank you. Miss D, my real boss, for keeping you guys out of hot water with Mama for the entire year, and for being there and always being that person you could go to. Miss D. But I've got some lessons that your teachers may not have taught you. Or maybe you already know. You already learned that you have so many books that you require wheels to get them around in. That you use a paper towel to turn off your water faucet even at the house when you don't need to. You know the exact location of every coffee shop within a 5-mile radius of the school. Bandage scissors are the only scissors that you own. Everyone, including complete strangers, tells you about each and every pain, sniffle, or lump they have. You are not allowed to talk about your school day at the dinner table. You know it's possible to squeeze 6 people into a car to ride the clinical side an hour away. Your favorite dream is the one where you ask your nursing instructor what each and every side effect of a medication is and cheerfully write them up if she misses one. You've woken up with a stethoscope-shaped imprint on your face. Your family members must have a fever of at least 105 or be missing a limb with active bleeding in order for you to miss class or clinical. You replace sleep with coffee and Red Bull. You have no problem discussing sputum and bowel movements at lunch. You can almost see the germs on doorknobs and telephones. You get excited when someone says there's a dressing change or a catheter to be done. Your car resembles a medical library while you're a student. You use a pen light to get around the house after when the electricity is knocked out. You're convinced you have every disorder that you study, including all the psychiatric disorders. And importantly, you know that one shot of tequila equals 45 mLs. 2020 through the present has been an incredibly difficult, some incredibly difficult years for us. For individual nurses and for the nursing profession. Many suffered greatly while playing a critical role in response and recovery to the end of the COVID-19 pandemic. What would have happened if nurses didn't respond to COVID? If none of us had responded, it would be spreading out of control. There would be no systematic response. We are the front lines. We are the ones that transform chaos into control. Be proud of who you are. The fact that this is the 21st year in a row that the American public has voted nurses as the number one most trusted profession in the Gallup survey is a testament to your consistent professionalism. Gallup survey, 21 years, all professions listed. Who did the public trust the most? Nurses have been number one for 21 years. Who do you trust? The American Nurses Association noted how the polls results reflect that the American people, the trust they have in nurses, even through a challenging pandemic and the work that nurses have done everywhere, have done to earn that trust. Fast forward to present day, the Kentucky Nurses Association reports that even with 89,000 licensed nurses in Kentucky, it's still 20% short on what is needed to care for our patients. The group predicts on top of the current shortage, they will need an additional 24,000 nurses needed over the next 2 years. Scary when it sinks in. So, now it's time for you to go out in the world, make it better, make the nursing profession better. If your friends and colleagues make a great save, praise them. We can lift each other up in this way, make hospitals better, make communities better, make society better. Take care of the patient in the bed before you, but also consider the wider world you can help in need of change and in need of transformation. You are educated, you are professional, and you can do it. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Thank you. Now, I think, do you have copies? Do they have copies of the pledge? Do you have copies? I'd like for the nursing graduates to stand at this time and recite the nursing pledge. And to tell you this truth, Dave, would you mind coming in and do something?
All right, you all can recite after me the nursing pledge. I solemnly pledge to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power to achieve and maintain the highest standard and practices of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping. I will work with all other healthcare providers in an atmosphere of mutual respect and consideration. I will devote myself to the welfare of patients, families, and communities. I will endeavor to fulfill my rights and privileges as a good citizen, strive to serve as a virtuous role model, and work for social justice. I will promote the health and welfare of the entire community. I will constantly venture to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and utilize them to the best of my ability. I will passionately seek to nurse those who are ill whenever they may be and wherever they may need. I will safeguard and promote the health and happiness of all people. Congratulations, graduates.
Woo-hoo! Again, congratulations. Please have a safe trip home. Good night.